Climate is changing here in the Commonwealth, and scientists say the evidence goes back hundreds of years. A new statewide assessment uses old handwritten weather notes from Thomas Jefferson and combines them with modern science to show where Virginia's climate is heading. Gabby Womack takes us through what researchers found and why they say it matters.
Thomas Jefferson wrote his findings by hand long before weather stations or satellites existed. Those same notes are helping modern scientists at George Mason University mapping out what's changed and what's coming next.
What we found that was interesting, climate, not just globally, but throughout the whole Virginia region, has changed drastically from the 1700s to today.
Luis Ortiz is an assistant professor of climate applications at George Mason University. He and a team of researchers just released Virginia's first statewide climate assessment, pulling together decades of studies, even centuries-old weather notes. A big part of that history comes from Thomas Jefferson, who kept detailed temperature logs at Monticello for more than 20 years.
For that reason, most of the data you see that he collected was temperatures, which is the most reliable instrumentation we had back then. Today, we have thermometers, of course, but we also have, we were able to sense the surface level pressure, atmospheric pressure, and the high pressure systems and all that. A lot of that is based off of observations that we take.
That contrast, simple handwritten readings versus modern sensors across the state, helps show how much the Commonwealth's climate has shifted.
Almost like taking a diagnostic of what's happening, and others might take that information and make some prescriptions to protect businesses, livelihoods, etc.
The assessment highlights warmer temperatures, heavier rainfall, and more frequent flooding, which makes things harder on Virginians, farmers, and infrastructure. Ortiz says some early warming was detectable in Jefferson's era, but for a very different reason.
So he might actually seen a rise in temperatures as we were sort of climbing out of that sort of cold period in time, the greenhouse gas effect, and how that's been driving larger and larger increases in temperature that we've been observing over the past 150 years or so.
Virginia does not have observations for all of Virginia from the 1700s, but even small bits of Jefferson's data still matter. And researchers are not stopping with this report.
We are right now in the process of conceptualizing the next iteration. It's the first one because we want to keep making more of them.
In the report, it is noted these changes have a big domino effect for future years, even as far as higher utility bills, disease, and population displacement. By 2050, coastal Virginia could face risk of sea levels rising. You can find more details on our website on 29news.com. Gabby Womack, 29 News at 5.